Dear friends, in this content I would like to share with you how Stoicism can be a turning point in transforming your lives. Let's delve into the foundations of this philosophy and see how they can be adapted to our modern world. Moreover, let's witness how these principles can be a valuable guide in facing the challenge of rebuilding a more meaningful life. If you are ready for a journey of personal discovery and transformation, I invite you to stay with me until the end of this video. Stoicism, in short, is a philosophical pursuit focused on developing virtue, will, and understanding. Its fundamental principle suggests that although external events are beyond our control, we have influence over our reactions and perspectives. This provides us with a remarkable viewpoint to overcome the various difficulties in life. One of the key elements of Stoicism is distinguishing between what is within our influence, our thoughts, actions, and choices, and what is not, such as external events and others' perspectives. Stoicism teaches the wisdom of investing our efforts in areas we can change rather than spending energy on the unchangeable. Moreover, this philosophy goes beyond mere conceptualization. It offers concrete methodologies for daily existence, helping us manage stress, anxiety, melancholy, and indecision while seeking authentic and lasting happiness. Throughout this video, we will explore the fundamental principles and practical applications of Stoicism. We will discuss the importance of principles like virtue, resilience, acceptance, and managing ourselves in alignment with our core values. If you have ever felt overwhelmed by life's challenges, wondered how to stay calm in chaos, or sought practical solutions for a more meaningful life, Stoicism could be a key for you. This video provides you with valuable teachings and perspectives. Stoicism could be the key to a new beginning in your life and open the doors to a richer, more meaningful existence. However, it is important to remember that this philosophy is here to guide and direct you. Real action must come from you. No philosophy can completely transform you. You must also participate in this transformation. To follow the valuable tips I will share on the journey to becoming a true Stoic, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Let's explore together how this ancient yet still relevant philosophy can change our lives, just as it profoundly changed mine. Now, imagine for a moment that you can restart your life. Imagine having the ability to press a reset button and start over. Would you do it? Starting over doesn't necessarily mean forgetting or ignoring your past. It's about learning lessons from lived experiences and using this accumulated wisdom to shape a brighter, more promising future. Marcus Aurelius teaches us that the obstacle in the path becomes the path. He says the impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way, and calls us to think. The challenges you face in life are actually meant to reveal your potential and push your limits. If you dare to overcome obstacles and struggle, those things cease to be obstacles and become a path that brings you closer to your goal. This quote emphasizes seeing difficulties as opportunities, acting with determination, and dealing with obstacles to reach goals. Sometimes, even in your most anxious, fearful, weakest, and most desperate moment, all you need to do is take the next step. As he said, take the next step. No one can stop you. Starting over is an art. It's a balance between learning from mistakes and moving forward with renewed hope. Our responses to situations reflect our perception. If we see the world as a hostile place, we act defensively. However, if we approach with kindness, our actions reflect love. Stoicism encourages us to question and adjust our perception of life, to see reality objectively and clearly without being blinded by uncontrolled emotions. As Seneca noted, we often suffer more in imagination than in reality. Sometimes the pain is caused by something that hasn't happened yet or exists only in our minds. But what if we saw every obstacle as an opportunity for ourselves? True Stoics view challenges not as fate but as exercises that strengthen the soul. This can open a new path and take us further than we are. They remind us that just as fire purifies gold, challenges perfect strong individuals, strengthening and improving us every day. This is what made me a follower of Stoicism. Everything we encounter in life will ultimately shape our existence. This is what makes Stoicism so astonishing and relevant. In Marcus Aurelius' Meditations, he wasn't sharing his words with the world but rather his deepest thoughts. This book was his diary, reflecting his reminders and deep thought processes about pursuing reality and purpose. It shows how important the inner dialogue we maintain with ourselves is in our lives. Therefore, we must be our own friends. I'm not saying we don't need friendships, but we should value our own presence everywhere, finding happiness in ourselves independently of others. Dependency on others for happiness can be the biggest trap. Stoicism reminds us of the transient nature of everything: happiness, pain, success, failure, and encourages us to live with appreciation for significant moments, but always ready to let go. Epictetus reminds us that everything has a price. Choose what you value and be prepared to let go of the rest. The Stoic journey is not easy but extraordinarily rewarding. It teaches us to value ourselves, find strength in difficulties, and live with purpose. It can be challenging to handle disrespect or other tough situations quietly, but it is necessary for a satisfying life. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of living in harmony not only with the external world but also with our inner nature. Ask yourself, am I acting according to my true desires and principles, or am I merely reacting to others' expectations? Remember, we are constantly evolving, and our thoughts shape our lives. Often, we forget our true essence and try to please others in a quest for external approval. Stoicism invites us to recognize our inner worth independently of others' opinions. As Epictetus said, true freedom is not yielding to the will of others. In other words, the key to being a new you lies within yourself. Acceptance does not mean submission. It means understanding reality and acting wisely. Acceptance involves recognizing what is beyond our control while maintaining our ability to control our reactions to these events. It's about understanding this reality and deciding how to deal with it. Instead of waiting for the storm to pass, we learn to dance in the rain. The only and most important thing we truly have right now is time. The past is a memory, and the future is uncertain. True power lies in the present moment. Worrying about the future or dwelling on the past takes us away from the present and traps us in a vicious cycle. Stoics didn't just talk about their philosophy, they lived it every day. They constantly strived to improve, learn, and grow. What kind of legacy do we want to leave? Stoicism teaches that our legacy is defined not just by our words but by our actions. Life is measured not by the number of breaths we take but by the moments that take our breath away. In a world where people often try to take advantage of us, it's crucial to remember the power of both inner and outer silence. In silence, we find clarity, purpose, and a deeper connection with ourselves. This space allows us to think, recharge, and focus on what truly matters. Following Epictetus' advice, do not explain your philosophy, embody it. We realize that the secret to progress often lies in letting go of what holds us back, whether it's an old resentment or an outdated self-perception. Through Stoicism, we find the freedom to pursue our true potential. The quality of our thoughts is much more important for happiness than wealth, power, or status. Valuing virtue, the manifestation of good in our actions, means acting with integrity, authenticity, and kindness. As Zeno of Citium reminds us, we should consider which virtues we are cultivating on our journey, because life is short not because we have little time but because we waste much of it on trivial things. An unavoidable life filled with challenges cannot be ignored. But Stoicism teaches us that what matters is not what happens to us but how we respond to it. Don't waste your time on trivial things. Always strive to improve. Because through this evolution, a new you can emerge. You can bring out your best version, just like a flower reaching for the sun. Every challenge is an opportunity to learn, grow, and become stronger. As Epictetus said, the issue in life is not to avoid wounds but not to succumb to them. When we were young, the future seemed like an endless sea of possibilities. So why does it feel like nothing works now? Analyzing your actions and distinguishing what works and what doesn't can be a turning point. However, like many journeys, mine was also overshadowed. What was once an occasional refuge to escape the chaos of the world, alcohol, cigarettes, and wasting time on the computer, became a daily necessity. It darkened my days and made my nights more somber. I found myself drinking every day, surrounded by superficial friendships that existed solely on the presence of alcohol. Without drinking, there would be no friendship or relationship. Happiness became difficult, and the relationships I valued started to fall apart. It was at that moment, at the peak of this self-destructive spiral, that I encountered the philosophy of Stoicism I mentioned at the beginning of the video. At that moment, I understood what Stoicism truly was. This discovery marked the beginning of a new era, and I decided to be a different person, adopting Stoicism as my lived philosophy. I hope this video sparks your new beginnings as well. So now, pause the video and leave a comment below saying, "I will be a new person," sealing it with today's date. Let's start a renewal here and now. Just as Seneca explained how uncontrolled passions could imprison us, I thought about the prison I had built for myself and how my addictions ruled my life. Inspired by the lessons of Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus, and other Stoic philosophers, I decided to take back control of my life. It wasn't easy, and the path was not always clear. But with every step, I understood how my inner resilience could turn obstacles into opportunities. I started seeing setbacks as growth and success as byproducts of self-discipline and purpose. This journey taught me that true wealth is not external but internal. Stoicism made me realize the necessity of balance and the importance of virtues in life. So, how can we achieve this balance? How can we incorporate Stoicism into our lives? Let's delve into some practical suggestions now. The first step in starting over is honesty. Be honest with yourself. Acknowledge your mistakes, shortcomings, and areas that need improvement. Instead of feeling guilty, ask how you can learn from these experiences and use this knowledge to build a stronger foundation. Daily meditation or reflection on your experiences can be a great start. These practices enhance self-awareness and improve decision-making processes. For example, you can reflect on the day each night before bed. This allows you to learn from your mistakes, celebrate your successes, and plan for the future. Secondly, remember that you are a part of a larger whole. Just as Seneca said, our lives are intertwined, and our actions affect others. Therefore, respect and compassion should always guide our steps. Acknowledge your weaknesses, don't be afraid to ask for help, and remember that every moment offers a chance to learn and grow. Start by practicing the dichotomy of control. Divide what you can control and what you cannot. Focus on what you can change and accept what you cannot. Remember that your reactions, thoughts, and choices are within your control. Develop your virtues. Virtue in Stoicism means acting in line with reason and nature, upholding values like wisdom, courage, justice, and moderation. Build relationships and surround yourself with people who uplift you, hold you accountable, and support your personal growth. Learn to adapt and be flexible, and always be open to change. Exercise acceptance. Accept reality as it is. This does not mean passively accepting everything. Rather, it involves seeing events objectively, without emotional distortion. Practice gratitude. Take a moment each day to reflect on the good things in your life. Gratitude can help shift your focus from what you lack to what you have, fostering a positive outlook. Most importantly, do not hesitate to forgive yourself. Mistakes are part of being human. Every day is an opportunity to start anew. Rebuild your life brick by brick with patience and persistence. By drawing inspiration from Stoicism, you will see how powerful this philosophy is in both past and present. It will show you how valuable the present moment is and remind you that everything you have is right now. So don't waste time. Turn over a new leaf today. I hope you found this video inspiring. Let's finish with a powerful quote from Seneca. Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body. This journey is not about reaching a destination but learning and growing from every experience. Therefore, do not fear starting over. Embrace it. If you found value in this video, please subscribe to my channel and share it with your loved ones. Let's inspire more people to adopt a new beginning and a new perspective on life. Until the next video, stay strong, stay resilient, and embrace the new you. Thank you for watching.